We're not perfect, nobody's perfect, and we all make mistakes, but as long as we are aware that we are making these mistakes so we don't make the same mistakes over and over again. Third time putting this on. Another wig, another day, and this wig may look like it's on, but girl, it's not on. We got the strapless band on the back, but I feel like even though we do just a frontal, so it just, you know, that just is popping up. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Miaa, but you can also call me Miaa, and I'm back here again with another lit video. And before I just start this video today, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't mind the nail today. We got one nail that's off, but we're still gonna get. So let's just hop right into this video, y'all. So we about to start off with the Gossipy glue. One thing we gonna use is the Gossipy glue. I guess they call this glueless installs. Yeah, it's not glue, it's an adhesive. Let's get it started, and let's start the motherfucking chat. When y'all come over here and we doing chit chats and we getting ready, just know y'all about to have a whole therapy session, and y'all about to come to realization that you're not crazy and you're just living life. I see a lot of memes and just videos about adulting. Hold on, let me grab a freaking mirror because I'm using my phone as my mirror, but why when I have a mirror? Mirror check. I already straightened my hair and I already like curled up my baby hairs. I don't know if you guys can see. But we're just, you know, going to finish it off. Basically doing our hair so we don't have to do our hair tomorrow. Let's make sure this is in the middle of our head, and then I will redo the part accordingly. If y'all reinstalling your own wigs, make sure it's in the middle. I'm gonna do it side by side type shit. Just lift the lace up like that, and then spray the adhesive, and then slick it down side by side. So now we're gonna do this. So yeah, I wanted to just let me spray this. It's a little sound to it. I like to, you know, drag it out. So but yeah, so I wanted to talk about adulting. I've been seeing like a lot of memes and just videos and conversation just about adulting, because I feel like people basically from what 24 and up is kind of like in that new phase in life. I would say 25. Yeah, I'm gonna say 25 and up. I feel like people 25 and up, it might be people 24 as well, but majority people 25 and up, I feel like it's just in a different stage in their life. They're not young, but they're still young. They just got a lot more on their plate, and they're just in a new stage in their life. But it could be, you know, not any age group, but people 24. I feel like some people do have to go faster than others. I do it side by side when it comes to a frontal because it's easy to fuck up on a frontal for real. I be hating when one side of the frontal good and then the next side looking like what the fuck happened. So we're gonna let that side lay for a little bit, and then we're gonna undo it. But yeah, I just feel like a lot of people in that age group is just in a different stage in their life, and they're having different problems, different obstacles, and just a lot of change going on. And so I was like, I want to tell y'all tips on just how to get through it without looking like you going through it, or you know, like tips on how to still maintain self-care and happiness through this time, this difficult new time in your life or whatever. Changing your mindset, like there should definitely be a change in your mindset. You should be doing a lot of self-awareness. You should also just be living, because no matter what, y'all, how old we may feel like we are or whatever the case may be, we are still very much young. I'm just tapping it to make sure, you know, like we are still very young. We would never be this age again. So going through all these different changes and all these different obstacles can definitely sometimes stop us or hinder us from actually living. I feel like a lot. I feel like a mindset change is definitely needed at this stage, because if you don't change your mindset and you're still thinking the way you used to think when you was at a different stage in your life, you would never get through this process. Like you will always question and always ask God why, and you would just keep putting yourself in bad situations. I feel like if your mindset don't change with your current situation, you should never think the same. Like, I mean, you can think the same about some things, but you should definitely grow and learn from some things. And I feel like that's kind of like what causes a mindset change, is when you went through something that you learned from, you know, and it caused you to change your outlook on different things in different situations. A mindset change / shift is going to get you where you want to be, one, and it's going to have you looking and thinking about just things and your situation and just everything that's going on differently, and it won't have you in such a depressed mode. You get what I'm saying? Like you live and you learn type shit. And I feel like that's what causes mindset change. Self-awareness. Sometimes we do have to look at ourselves, because not every situation is somebody else's fault, one, and two, sometimes we put ourselves in bad situations over and over again because there's just a lesson that we need to learn, and there's just something that needs to be changed, even if it's not within ourselves, or it's just like has to be with the people we decide to hang out with and stuff like that. But self-awareness is just very much important because it's always good to see what you do like and what you don't like about yourself, so you could just change different things and make sure certain things just don't happen. We're gonna put this part down now, y'all. Self-awareness has definitely helped me. It definitely helped change my mindset too. Like, I just look at things and just life differently because, like I said, sometimes we have to look at ourselves and see what it is that we're doing. Let's put this back on, y'all. And now we gotta plug up the flat iron. Okay. But y'all, I washed this hair. This is my third time basically putting this back on. In a different style too. I had it half up, half down. And then I had a side part. And now we're gonna rock a middle part. Bust down, middle part. Self-awareness is just important as long as you're continuing to evolve and just continuing to just be a better person. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And we all make mistakes. But as long as we are aware that we are making these mistakes so we don't make the same mistakes over and over again, it will help a lot with our adulting life. Like, we would have less bullshit. Okay. Don't forget to just live. Like, be you and just know that everything is not going to be perfect and everything is not going to go how you want it to go, and it's literally freaking okay, y'all. Like, it's life. Like, don't dwell on nothing for too long. Like, go through it, live through it, and get through it. Like, for real, go through it, live through it, and get through it. Do not stay stuck. It's like, really, freaking thing. Like, I just feel like we can be really hard on ourselves, and it's just like, girl, you're doing it. You just have to keep doing it. And I feel like the harder you are on yourself, the more it fucks with what you're doing, or it mess with your mood for the day or how you feeling. And it's like, if you was just doing what you needed to do, if you was just living, you won't be overthinking, overdoing the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? So definitely just live. Like, make those mistakes, because we have to make these mistakes to learn. I'm gonna plug up the flat iron. But y'all, we have to make freaking mistakes to learn. Like, everybody makes mistakes and nobody's perfect. And one thing life is gonna do, it's gonna happen and move the on. Like, for real. I did a little makiana. I feel like this part right here, like, or let me know if it's just me, but I definitely feel like this side could be a little flatter. Like, for sure. A little flatter. I think so. I don't know, but we gonna use the flat iron anyways. But yeah, definitely just like, do these 3 things, y'all, and I swear to God, this stage of just adulting and becoming a woman or becoming a man, I feel like we're on our journey to being the adult that we really want to be, with kids, a husband, a family. Some people already have those things, but I feel like a lot of us is on the journey to having those things. And if we do these 3 things before we get there, I'm not saying that it would be all peaches and cream, but we would definitely have a different experience than a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? Is this shit hot? But yeah, just know that God always got you. If you believe in God, God got you, girl. And just keep doing, keep going and praying. Keep going and praying. This is for all my girls that's like starting a business, in the midst of starting a business. I wanted to talk about the different stages of entrepreneurship, because there's a lot of stages, but I have 6 stages, all right? So these are my 6 stages of entrepreneurship, and comment down below which stage you think you are in, because it is very important to just know that you're not failing and that there's so many different stages when it comes to doing something you've never done before, doing something you have no knowledge on, and just going out on faith and not really knowing what you're doing at first and just getting to learn during the process. So the first stage of entrepreneurship, basically you realizing that you don't want to work for somebody. I feel like that is the first stage of entrepreneurship, and I feel like that's the first thing everybody says. That's the reason why people quit their jobs, basically. That's the reason why people want to find something or, you know, do something. Basically want a better life. They don't want to work for somebody, and they just want more or better or just something different. That's the first stage. The second stage, after you figure out you don't want to work for somebody, you're like, well, what can I do? I want to sell a product. Like, I want to sell something. I need to get on my hustle. You gotta be outside. Like, what are we selling? What are we doing? I need to figure out what it is that's going to get me out of doing what I'm currently doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is definitely the second stage. I already basically did my hair. I'm basically just doing my baby hairs. I feel like it's better when you straighten your hair on a mannequin, because when you straighten on your head, all the pieces is not like straight, baby. Let me see. The hot comb. Alright, so now we're doing the baby hairs. I sprayed this with the Got to Be glue. I curled my baby hairs with a small curling iron, and now we're just going to mold it to look how we want it to look. And then we're also going to put the thing on it because it's not gonna like really stay. We have to like really mold it. But yeah, so then the next thing is selling something. Hopefully this looks good, y'all. This is an extra piece of hair. Don't belong. Yeah, stay where y'all belong, please. That be the problem for real. Like, all the hairs be wanting to go in different directions. Like, relax. It's basically you just knowing you want to sell something, but you kind of still don't know what you want to sell. So you just start thinking and coming up with shit, or start thinking about stuff you used to think about in the past. You just start using your brain to figure out what it is you're gonna do to get to where you want to go. That's that stage. The next stage, after you doing your research, knowing the product you want to sell, and you basically just start trying to sell your product. Like, yeah, I have this. Buy. This is what I have. Buy. And you're at this stage where you're just trying to sell the shit out of your product and no one's buying because all you're doing is selling the wrong way. So you're just like, oh, I have this. Buy this. I have this. Why should I buy this? Because I have it. I should have put more glue. But yeah, so then you're just at that selling stage, and it's frustrating because no one's buying what you're selling. And you're like, oh, everyone's hating. That's what it is. Everyone's hating. Everyone's hating because I have something and no one wants to buy it. But why would they want to buy it? Like, you know, let's put this back on. And then I'm gonna like triple fix it. We're gonna let this mold a little bit. But yeah, so basically you're trying to sell, just sell the shit out of a product that no one knows about and no one knows you, so no one cares about it, right? And then after, hopefully not too long, but sometimes after months or years of doing that, finally come to the realization that, hey, no one is just gonna buy just because I'm out here talking about somebody. I actually have to give these people a reason to buy. I have to have a reason for having this brand. I have to try and actually build a brand itself that people love and want to support. This brand has to have its own personality, has to capture people's eyes, well, my target audience eyes. I have to have a target audience. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? What's a target audience? You know what I'm saying? But now I have to have a target audience, and it's basically you just realizing what it actually means to run and have a successful business, and basically trying to apply that to the business that you already have. Or even that might mean just starting over a new business. I've seen a lot of people do that. Start a whole completely new business because they realize that this is not even what they really want to do, or they don't have a message, a brand for this image. You get what I'm saying? So they go on and move on to something different. And some people, they stuck it out, and they actually built this brand that they started into something. And then the next stage is basically trial and error, just trying new things to apply. Actually having a business, actually having a brand, actually building a brand, actually making a successful brand. You are trying new things, you are applying them to your brand, and you know, trying to actually make something out of nothing, because when a lot of us start, we start with nothing. So we're actually trying to make something out of nothing, for real. Yeah, so this stage, you're trying to make something out of nothing. Okay, wait, let's make sure these baby hairs, this part don't belong. So we're gonna take this off, because I know I probably have like extra hairs that don't belong on the lace. Okay, we looking like good. This side look way better. What's going on over here? Look, what's happening? Let's just put some more. Cause this is always like that one side that's not really fucking with you. Like this side is not fucking with me. This is gonna help it like stay down. I ain't gonna lie. I might take her off tomorrow. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I don't care how good this looks. I'm going to the mother effing gym, and it's about to look fire, so we still go to the gym. But yes, so the next stage is basically trial and error, trying new things, getting creative, stepping out of the box, doing unique things, because remember, your brand is unique. Nobody else is thinking like you. Nobody else has the same mindset, the same team. If you have a team, nobody is thinking what you're thinking. So it's definitely going to have its own personality, its own look, as long as you're being you and you're not copying. So the last stage is basically mastering all of that and officially being an entrepreneur. Like once you master that, you're generating sales, a lot of people to your website and converting all of those leads to sales, and you're making money, you're investing, your brand is this big thing. You probably got billboards and stuff like that. So I feel like those are like, and just like adulting, each stage considers a mindset change. It considers some self-awareness. The only way you would get out of the first tier is if you learn and grow from the first tier and then go into the second one. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't move on, you can't level up, you can't do nothing more with life or in life if you stay the same. And it's nice. I think I need a new lip liner. I just feel like I don't like my lip liner, and I want some clear gloss too. Like, so those are the steps of entrepreneurship. Don't rush anything, but make sure you are learning. Okay, you are learning and applying, trial and error, and you're not staying stuck, and you're just not continuing to do the same thing over and over and over. Unless you see that it is working, then it is okay to do the same thing over and over and over again. If you don't see like something is working, and if you continue to see that something is not working, you have to tell yourself, hey, like be realistic with yourself and say, hey, this is not working, this is not going the way I want it to go. Let me go do some research, let me go take a class, let me go learn, let me go educate myself a little bit more, let me go see what it is that I can change, or just get some ideas, or get my mind flowing, get my creativity flowing, get my mind going. The last topic I want to do is basically just remembering as women, just to remember like as women to just, be gentle with ourselves. Not super gentle, but gentle enough. Hey y'all, so we just got a little fixing up the dough. I did this though. I did this. This hair is just fire. Like, oops. Like, come on. Like, do y'all? I just love when the hair gets silky, luxury, classy, simple. Oh, the most important thing about this conversation, this therapeutic conversation that we are going to start having, I don't know how often, it depends if y'all fuck with it. Okay, if y'all fuck with it, we fuck with it. If y'all fuck with it, we fuck with it. Because I had one on a date and like, he was like, this was a very therapeutic conversation. Like, and then like, I was talking to my therapist and she was like, you could really just, help women, just overcome certain things in life. Like we throwing them balls at you. So anyways, basically I feel like the most important thing is to remember to just take care of yourself, and that you're human, and that you're not perfect, and that you're gonna make mistakes, and that you're going to go through life, and that things will happen that we don't want, that we don't agree with, and that we are going to want to change. Basically, to just remember that you're just not the same person that you was yesterday. Be thankful for that, because the person that you was yesterday wouldn't be able to deal with the stuff you're dealing with today. The person you was yesterday will crash, melt down. Just be thankful that you are evolving, and that you are growing, even with your situations, and living and learning. Just to be honest, baby, that's all we can do. And prosper and become the dream woman, our own dream woman that we have mapped out, planned out for ourselves. Okay? And it all starts with what? A mindset change and self-awareness. Okay? I definitely enjoy feeling like I'm a therapist for a minute or two. I enjoy talking about positivity. I enjoy talking about life hiccups and getting through them and just overcoming things that we never thought we can overcome while being in the situation. So I love having these conversations, and even just about entrepreneurship as well, because like there's a lot of stuff that we just don't know, and so we just don't do because you don't know what you don't know. And it's really up to you to figure out whatever it is that you want to do and put the pieces of the puzzle together. And how you're going to do that is by getting uncomfortable, by trying things that you never thought you would try, by trying new things, doing trial and error, failing, getting yourself back up. It's not all glitz and glamorous. You do have to go through hard times and just realize that this is just a period, and this is just a time, and it's going to fade away, it's going to go away, and you're going to look back and be amazed of what you become and the obstacles that you had to go through to actually be hair is done, y'all. I had straightened it, so we did the meltdown together. Let me know how I melt down the baby ears. Ah, we leave you with a vinyl. Hair from Shop Hair Heaven. This is our soft girl unit and baby. Third time putting this on. Whole different style, and we giving brand spanking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you would like more, comment talk your ish, cause that's what we do. Talk out it.